How's it going, everyone? My name is Jose, and welcome back to Dream Daddy Simulator with me, Reloading64. And like as I said, we already finished Robert's story, and yeah, we totally showed him the way. Now it's time to go for Damien, and that'll be it, because I don't care. Which also reminds me, isn't Joseph married to a woman? So, what's happening in here? Are they just... do they have an open relationship? What the fun? Okay, Damien! And let's get started. Eat a lot of broccoli, I always do. Take care of your health while you're still young. Oops. Okay, come on. Let's load this up. Come on. Had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up the dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter! Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with the purple wax. Damn! The dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads: My dearest Reloading, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing. Rather than trying, one can only hope that use of the Slava, more traditional form of communication, will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Reloading, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Whoa. He's totally... Did he just come down himself and just lift the letter there? Why not just tell me a person? Then I might both look up from the letter. Wow! He's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. I'm gonna slap my laptop shut. You have to write him back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two noodles fighting over the crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Well, here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like and then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop into my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like the romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I just didn't print them out and then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. Hey, good morrow to you in this fine eve. I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cast the amateur? You been good? I must confess my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trekking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves in the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Oh. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Just like when I'm in the bathroom. Well, a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Brule's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I'd very much enjoy your company, accompanying me to the cinema. It would be me a great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth! Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Close, you'll find 2 tickets of Vampire Crusade and Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find titillating and enjoy. Best wishes. Hard daps. Namaste. We'll carry on. Best wishes. That's not my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Reloading daddy. Is this okay? Man reads over my sloppy handwriting. It's like... Okay. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in the mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll bring it right back. Is it wax? Yes, I knew it! A lighter and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. How the hell do you have a wax seal? I mean, not a wax seal, what's it called? That thing. I don't know. She lights a candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? I'm gonna pour some wax into the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. Let's try for a second. Pulls the wood up, revealing. Here it is, your sigil. There we go. That's what it's called. Little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapping stuff away always comes in a clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to the doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. Oh, shit! Head outside to walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now I've played the waiting game. Night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet Damien. The next day he had left another beautiful crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Man, it helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up in the theater a little bit early. It's chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. Am I going to be wearing the same stuff? How do you do? Ah! Jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shit. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you, my good lad. Was it thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? Huh. I didn't hear anything. What? Huh.
Oh my.
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it! Get online to buy snacks as we're waiting. I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. Trying to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian! How nice to see you, my boy! I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad! And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You watching that? Yeah, that Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dodd. Lucian joins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We're in line for a little long, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take out the seats and settle in for the previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. The movie hasn't even started yet. Everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Is he afraid of scary movies? Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. Lights dim from the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Title flashes across the screen in bloody layers. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in the coffin. Cool. Very descriptive. Awaken, my coven! Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. What? Okay, it is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. Oh, God, really? They all go. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as a foreboding organ music plays in the distance. And somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. Get a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again. Reflexive gasp, grasping my hand. Reflexively. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back on his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got to an extremely scary situation. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. Make out! I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. I hate that. I hate it when people do that. That's why I don't go to the movies anymore. I rarely go to the movies anymore because of all the fucking talking of dipshits who... and also dipshits who go on their phone. Tell Jai John. Point out the plot hole. Ask what's happening. Point plot hole! Notice how the guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out the tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Is that supposed to be a jab at people playing your game? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Fuck this game! This bullshit control game. I fucking hate the way this game controls so much. It sucks. It's just the worst, man. Aside from the fact that this game is ugly as sin.
It's called criticism. Deal with it! Hey, look at that. That's an anachronism. Oh. What? The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. Get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard. Hard! The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again! More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and the bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Okay. I mean, I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film! While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Oh. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. I don't want to. He's making a point of not telling me where he's taking me still. He's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the good walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. What company? You're talking about that one? He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes a smooth response. Thanks, cool. Okay. No problem! Crushed it. We both stand here feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn to the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? Are we having a picnic at the cemetery? A little bit of Victorian flavor. Reloading. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. Follow his what's with the music. Lead, as we walk into the cemetery, statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. I knew it. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic baskets. Where the hell did he keep them? Wait, that's what I said. Under my cloak. Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down and gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there would be no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by the movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I would have known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are a traditional built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. That's true. Honestly, I get why people are afraid of the unknown and of death, but you have to accept it because everyone does it. We all eventually have to kick the bucket. That's including me. In fact, when I die, I plan to make the funniest funeral ever. Like, I saw this thing when I'm being lowered into the ground. I hope that they play the Tetris music in the background for me. Also, whenever they're doing the wake, I'm just gonna have them be playing the song "Another One Bites the Dust." I've actually thought about this, yes. Shut up! We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night. But I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us and shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look at Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof! Oh, it's a dog. Hey! So finally comes into light. The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. It's Robert. I rush over to Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey, we'll look up. Not expecting to see? Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? Hey, Robert, this isn't what it looks like. We were both just doing it, and then you just came up. What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the streets, and I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together, hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Want to give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches in the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? Yeah, is this like a cartoon where he just pulls out whatever? Dag laps of the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. He shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. Our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you like dogs. Victorians love dogs. Actually, most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by small dogs, such as a terrier or Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? He hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us up out of the graveyard as we begin to walk home. I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like Robert, gentlemen, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Hey! I'm the man, alright? Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Reloading you, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. He reaches in his coat and pulls out a folded mammogram handkerchief. It presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I'll use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze in this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. Okay, that was a good one. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives me a hand, a quick squeeze, and I go in for the kill, making out hard. He blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone, like a vampire in the night. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, man runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told ya, but as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep between me and you. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, reloading. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog, definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? And his eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. My daughter's cool. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Oh, my score? Respect. Bang, vampire, rom-com.
Wow, my stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Rank S, I am the greatest! Achievement progress interview. Managing debt is just a part of being an adult. Yeah, sure is. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take a long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of suburban city, the low crime rate, and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is usually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over in the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in a corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off with someone younger, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Say hi! I'm not gonna leave her. She's... whatever. Decide to go say hello and walk over to the booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy! You alright? Never better! She hiccups. Guess she's a little far... Okay, yeah. She starts swelling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Yeah, sure. Side of the booth seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away.
Hey.
I got it! I got it! She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I'll go over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you! Yeah, it's nothing weird. Just, she usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Nah? Ain't her thing. Oh! So she just likes flirting. She doesn't do anything. Huh. Head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. That makes Joseph an asshole then if I'm the one who starts making out with him. Still raining a little bit, I take out my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. I'm not wearing a coat. I'm still have freaking eggs for tits. And I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you had to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I. It's just sorry. It's not. She's not gonna hit on me. Look at me. Who would hit on this? Nobody. That's who. Okay. It's all right. Sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's all right. No, it's not. I know it's. I'm having a really forget. Starts making fun of me. We get to the cul-de-sac and feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait. Can we just hold on? What's wrong? How about another drink, old time's sake? Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Looks at me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding it to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. He gives me a pat on the back, straightens her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh? That was weird. Yay! Let me save. Okay, I just want to get to this point again before I go with Damien again, because this is going to be the last date. Go back. How do I go back? There it is. And yeah, I'm not going to go with any of the other ones, because none of them interest me, other than possibly Joseph. But if I do that, I'm going to do it on my own time, because I feel like this series has gone far enough. But yeah. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, just do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I'm just going to start saying that from now on. But yes, do whatever you want. I will see all of you in the next one. Bye.